Hi, my name is Mike Tucci. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Lexington Wealth Management. We decided to do our first State of the Firm this year. And the reason we did so is because the world seems to be getting more and more complex, and we wanted to show you that we as a firm are trying to be prepared for the world today as well as what it may be in the future. So let me give you a couple of examples. Demographic trends are changing. There are new technologies and regulation. There's an increased need for security. There's a rise of terrorism. Politics, both domestically and international, are, interesting to say the least. Therefore, we thought we'd kind of fill you in on a lot of what we're doing and thinking, and we hope by doing this, it'll give you a greater depth perception of Lexington and how we're really trying to work with you and your family, both today as well as into the future. Your success is our success. A healthy, growing firm will always be able to provide a greater level of satisfaction to you, our clients. This year, we topped over $750 million of assets under advisement. We serve in excess of 300 families that are in 37 states. Thank you for your trust. We really appreciate it. To help you succeed, Lexington can accomplish much. We can help you with your planning. We can help you with the emotional side of money and wealth. We think we do a really nice job on the investment selection and having it be tax efficient. There are some things that go beyond our scope. Legal, tax, certain elder care issues, and the like. And that's why we're partnering with certain outside groups, such that when applicable, we have a way to help you solve these problems. That being said, we have upped our game, we think, substantially over the last few years. We've really upped the game in terms of financial planning, where we're now doing many more detailed financial plans for our clients. And I have to tell you, folks that have done it have really enjoyed the experience. The second area where we've upped our game is within family office. This team typically works with clients with an excess of $10 million investable. The planning they do and the investment platform they work off of is the same as the wealth management side. That said, many of these clients tend to have more sophisticated issues going on. Specifically, it's more around intergenerational wealth and charitable planning. They've done an outstanding job for our clients, and that practice continues to grow. Our people have the heads of successful business people, yet they've got the hearts of social workers. In a typical company, according to a Gallup poll, roughly 68% of the employees are either not so happy or actively unhappy, with only a third of the people able to produce positive results. At Lexington, we think we've got a highly motivated group of people that really love what they do. And I think that benefits you. That's the kind of people we look for, people that really care about taking care of other people. Very committed workforce, happy with that. That said, we do a lot to nurture that group. They love learning events, so we do a series of lunch and learn events that are internally taught as well as we bring in outside experts. They really enjoy each other's company. We do a series of LEAP events, it's called. Essentially, that's Lexington activity outside the office. So we've had sail races, bowling tournaments, game night. We do a lot of things to make sure the team gels as a team. It's been highly effective. On the investment research side of the house, I think you get the best of both worlds. We have a highly skilled investment committee, I think with an excess of 150 years of experience in this profession. Yet instead of stopping there like many do, what we do is we go out and acquire more outside independent research. Big distinction in the word independent. We utilize an outside research firm called Rokutan, which is one of the bigger firms in the world, yet they're a small company, 60-person company. This team provides us with access to the smartest people that I've met that really help us figure out what's happening within capital markets and doing heavy-duty research and due diligence on manager search and selection. And they do all of this without any conflict of any product that they may be trying to sell. They have no product. Lexington has not and never will sell any proprietary product. We think it's a conflict of interest, and we don't think it's best suited for you. Which is why we are a fee-only advisor, not a fee-based advisor. Important distinction on that. Fee-only means no proprietary product, no commissions, no soft dollars, and that's who we are. Technology has always been a part of our DNA. We think over the years we've used it to create a better experience for you and your families in terms of how you communicate with us and us with you. On the other hand, it's a serious responsibility. We work very hard to make sure your data is secure and safe. At the end of the day, technology has been a great advantage. It's allowed us to better communicate with you. For example, this year we ran our first live webinar. It was a great success. We've been doing more video conferencing with clients that don't always want to meet face to face. We've also launched our client portal. Came live this year. Had great success with it. Communications such as this were not present a year or two ago. So in life, my experience is the better my connections, the more I enjoy life. And we've carried that through to Lexington Wealth Management. And last year we put a considerable amount of effort to better connecting with you. We did an event at Mike Boyle's Strength and Conditioning around your health and your wellness. We did another event where we brought in a political commentator to talk about the up-and-coming election. And we also brought in someone to speak to the emotional side of money and wealth, as well as some presentations we did on that internally. It was a lot of fun. This year we're taking connecting to a deeper level. In fact, we've already launched a new series called Empower Women Series. They'll meet monthly, and we've already seen fantastic results after our first meeting. We have other initiatives which we're planning to launch soon also. Stay tuned, I think you'll enjoy them. In 2001, when Christine and I co-founded Lexington Wealth Management, we got together and decided what we wanted the firm to look like. For us, it meant being independent, providing holistic advice, providing institutional class solutions wherever we could, keep costs low, keep tax efficiency high, and basically serving as your advocate. We have had a great deal of success with this model. In fact, nationally, a number of other independent top quality firms have had a lot of success within this model. So much so was our success that Wall Street took notice. What they did is they took their advisors and tried to make them look like independent advisors such as ourselves. Essentially create all the sameness out there so everything looks the same. Don't be fooled, it's not the same. We are fee-only wealth advisors. On behalf of Lexington Wealth Management, we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the privilege of serving you and your families over the last several years. And we look forward to doing it for years to come. Thank you.